All right, team, Eric Gephardt here at Kamado Joe. Today we're going to be doing smoked crab dip. And we're actually going to use the soapstone as a broiler after we put it all together. Let's get them. First thing we do is put the cream cheese into a bowl. Now I like to smooth this cream cheese out to increase the surface area because we're going to smoke it for about 3 minutes. That's going to do a couple things for us. That's going to bring it to temperature so that we're able to fold in the other ingredients, and it's also going to make it smoky. So all good things are happening. Get your grill up to about 300 degrees, anywhere between 300 and 400, and get about 5 minutes of smoke. Today we're going to be using hickory. So we've got our grill at 300 degrees. Notice I've smoothed out the cream cheese so we have a lot of surface area. That's going to allow that smoke to really adhere and we'll be able to whip that in and get that great smoke flavor in our crab dip. Chips are in. Now that we see a little bit of combustion, we'll go ahead and put our cream cheese in and shut the lid. Look at that blue smoke coming through. Not that big particulate white fluffy stuff. It just makes me want to give that little shimmy. Let's take a look. It's got a nice smoke taste to it. Let's give it 1 more minute. I can see the smoke on the sides, on the edge. It looks absolutely wonderful. It's also warmed it up enough that it's going to make it very easy to incorporate the rest of the ingredients. We're not going to have to beat up that crab meat. It can still fold in nice and gently. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're going with a little bit of sea dog, and I'd say we're going to probably let's do a tablespoon. This is 3 pounds of cream cheese, and that's a tablespoon of sea dog. Next, we'll go in with a tablespoon and a half of garlic, 1 pound of crab meat, little parsley, juice of 2 lemons, and half a teaspoon of sriracha. Okay? Now remember, that bowl's hot. Let's do half a cup Parmesan cheese, and now fold in. And look how nicely that works now that we've warmed it up on the grill. Draw from the outside to the center. Just looking at this, I can tell I want to add a little bit more crab meat. Beautiful. All right, the mix is made. Now we're going to pour it into our cast iron skillet. This here is going to make a lot of people happy. Now we top this with a little bit more Parmesan. Just enough to coat the top. Dunzo. So the mix is made, we've topped it with our Parmesan. Now it's time to get our grill prepared for the broiling phase. We've got our soapstone picking up all that heat. We're going to sneak a grill grate directly under it. So the grill grate will be on the lower portion of the divide and conquer system, and on the same side, the soapstone will be on the top portion of the divide and conquer. We're going to slide this crab dip directly under the stone and let that radiant heat, almost like a salamander, give us a nice color and nice texture on top. Let's set it up. Again, notice we've got our soapstone that's been catching all this heat. Also notice that I've got the coals banked to the back. So all that heat's just been radiating upwards, hitting that stone. Now we're going to sneak our crab dip directly under. We're going to sneak that right underneath. Sometimes I like to play around and speed up the process by putting a couple pieces up here. All right, now let's shut the lid and check back in 5 minutes. Let's take a peek. Even though I know I want to give it a couple more minutes, I want you to see what it looks like. Getting a little color there. Let's give it another 2 minutes. All right, I can smell it. Beautiful. All right. Little garnish action. Ooh la la. Remember, it's always great to garnish with things that are actually in the recipe. That's a great way to make sure that that garnish is going to make sense. And instead of using toasted pitas, we're going to add pork rinds around the outside for people to dip in. It's a nice little surf and turf touch. And it's just so much fun. That textural contrast is just so nice. It builds intrigue. This thing's got it all. That smokiness is coming through. I can't wait to dive into this. I know it's at about 500 degrees right now though, so instead of burning my mouth on TV, we're gonna give it just a second, even though I'm dying to get into this baby. I'm getting that smokiness. I'm smelling the rich cream cheese and crab, and I really think that this sea dog rub is going to come through nicely as well, almost like an Old Bay. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Folks, this is a recipe you can whip together in 10 minutes or less. Simple things done perfectly win every time. Cheers, folks. Enjoy.
Thanks so much for watching, and thanks to Eric for being here today. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all of the products featured in today's video, including those Kamado Joe grills. And if you enjoyed that video, we'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know in the comment section down below. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to thesauce.atbbq.com. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.